Hi guys, it's AQT. So I want to start going a little bit into intuition a bit, because it's a lot more frequently coming up for me. My own, like I'm understanding it better, like what I'm getting. And so I had a really nice lesson tonight, in terms of management of my own internal self-destruction, combustion. And I thought I'd pass along the tools and information that I garnered from having that and getting through it. So periodically, I have these internal meltdowns that have to do with lack of trust. They're extremely ungrounding, and I seriously feel like I'm gonna die. I don't know exactly when they started, really, but I know in my mid-20s is really when they started getting triggered. They started being triggered hard to the point where I was having panic attacks. And anyway, I was triggered. I had one, and this was this evening, and this was the first time ever that I was able to really talk myself through it and manage it before I imploded. And so I wanted, so how I did it. This is how I did it. I was having one. I was feeling it. I was feeling flattened, detached. I couldn't be around people. I just needed to go be by myself. And some people are not like that. Some people actually need people when they're alone to reorganize. But so I was having this internal meltdown, and I sat with it. I just stopped. I removed myself from my situation of, I was networking. And I started walking back to my car by myself, and I just let the feeling come over me. It was like an ungrounding. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like the fucking floor just opened up and I started falling. So instead of fighting it or running from it or beating myself up for it, instead I just felt it. And I went with it. You know, I went with it. It's Ganesh, the obstacle. And what I found was that actually it wasn't that much different when I explored it and let myself feel it. It wasn't that much different than calmness, during meditation. And so I was able to morph it from this feeling of like the ground is crumbling below my feet to this sense of calm and placidity. And then I was able to, once I had sort of morphed it into that, then I was able to find some fun, actually. I went into, like, I started using I was able to tune into my senses again, and I started using my world around me to have fun. I started looking at pretty lights and architecture that was appealing, and I started being okay and having fun, actually. So there's a tool that you can use when you're flipping out is just go into it and morph it. It's really simple, actually. And I can't believe I did it. Like, I seriously thought I was, like, I can't believe I did it. Anyway, I'm really proud of myself, and I'm happy to share this with you, too. But also, what I wanted to say, too, is that, like, when you're having a reaction that way, when you're getting anxious or angry or whatever, you know that you can tell if it's in your head or if it's real by how you feel on the inside. And if you feel disorganized on the inside, if you feel really kinetic and chaotic and like you can't breathe or you can't like calm, like find the ground or whatever, you know that you're actually creating this and it has nothing to do with reality. It's just a fear that has popped up for you. when you're actually getting information, you don't have that sense. That sense doesn't exist. That ungrounding doesn't happen. When you're ungrounded, when you're reacting to fear of a situation or something that does not exist, it's ungrounding. When it does exist, you feel firm and flat, and planted and solid. So that's the difference between knowing what information is real and what information is just you being fucking nuts. I hope that's helpful.